I got a bare face. I'm barefaced right now. Okay. I look like a young oh ho. Oh young ho. Not just like. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Killer K, aka K Love in the building. Tell me how you feeling. Also known as your sovereign celestial emperor, empress, or empress. Also known as your cosmic sovereign celestial judge. Um, Yeah, I got my bonnet on, y'all. We protecting the energy around here. But I want y'all to know that if you do want to book a reading with me, check out the link in my banner for my TikTok. You can just go into that banner link, go to my TikTok, go to the bio of my TikTok, and you'll see my tap link in the bio. I'm gonna change it, make it a little easier for people to navigate the information on here. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. So before we get started, we're gonna do a call back our power. We're gonna shield the live. But before I get started, it is definitely somebody here attempting to get your information. And I feel like you need to keep things very private. Don't answer no motherfucking questions right now, okay? What's up, Lovey? Don't answer no motherfucking questions right now. I also want to say shout outs to y'all. I appreciate y'all for showing love and support to my videos, comments, showing all the love. I appreciate it, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to shield the live. I want y'all to visualize a blue flame coming out of your right hand, and this blue flame protects any area of your life, your family, your children, your job, your bank account, your house, your social media, whatever, your business, whatever. I want you to utilize and visualize this blue flame protecting all areas of your life that need protection. Then with this hand, you're going to visualize a black flame, which is going to cloak the energy so that nobody could see what's going on. That does not mean you well. Okay, so I want y'all to visualize this black flame cloaking your business, your finances, your personal goals, whatever it is that you don't want people to know about, especially people with negative intentions. Then I want y'all to visualize a violet flame locking this energy in, because we're going to lock it. Okay, we're going to lock it. All right. So now, somebody here is in your business. Somebody here is trying to figure something out. And I'm getting different scenarios. This could be a nosy ass coworker. This could be a neighbor. This could be your family member as well. But I feel like somebody is trying to figure something out about what you have going on. And it's not genuine. It's not like they're genuinely curious or they care about you. No, this is somebody being nosy. They're being nosy, okay? So we're gonna call back our energy before we do a pre-card shuffle, and we're just gonna call back our energy right now, okay? And we're gonna revoke access also. If you've given anybody access to your information, maybe you've given them your phone number, you've given them your social media accounts. This could be somebody that you was dating as well. We're gonna revoke access. So anybody that had access over your information or your energy, we revoke that access now by my divine decree, somewhere to be. And now we're going to call back our power. We're going to call back our energy. Then we're going to do a pre-shuffle. Then we're going to pull cards. All right? So you can repeat after me. I do talk fast. So if you cannot keep up, okay, I understand. Just meditate on it, okay? Meditate with it. I call back all my energy from any time, spaces, places, dimensions, alternate reality, old parallel universes, witches, warlocks, incubus, succubus, spirit, demonic entities, soul contracts, or contracts that I have agreed to knowingly or unknowingly, verbally or written. Okay, I call back my energy for my current timeline. I call back my energy transmitted, transmuted, healed, and whole. I call back my energy even from sickness that I've claimed. I call back my energy from people that I've claimed. I call back my protection. I revoke access, and I call back my protection from people that I protected that do not deserve my energy. I call back my energy in my current timeline that aligns me to my future timeline and to my future manifestations. Okay. And I call back my power in the form of abundance, blessings, new opportunities, roads being open, miraculous favor, angelic protection, spiritual protection. I call back my energy in the form of unexpected abundance coming into my bank account, into my life, meeting people who are in alignment with my path and my soul purpose. I call back my energy in the form of any inconveniences caused on behalf of my enemies, speeding up my positive manifestation and speeding up my timeline. with interest. Okay, I call back my energy in the form of healing energy. Any sicknesses being healed. I call back my energy from any monitoring spirits or naysayers or gossipers, that it transmutes into blessings and abundance, beauty, health, by my divine decree. So mote it be. All right, let's do a pre-card shuffle. You're choosing to be authentic right now. I do see that. I feel like somebody made a choice that they're ashamed of, or they did something that they feel ashamed of, or somebody wants you to feel ashamed, but you don't. You're being authentic. You're making a choice to align with abundance and favor. So you're making a choice to be in solitude right now. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with the pre-shuffle. You're making a choice to be in solitude. Somebody here who's going through legal issues or going through a spiritual battle, they're feeling some sort of way because you're uninterested. Maybe you used to help this person, or you came to the rescue for this person, but you're not doing this anymore. So I feel like somebody could have threatened you, or somebody was talking crap or saying shit about you, and you just choose not to trip off this person, not to worry about this person or this energy. So somebody here is panicking, collective. Yeah, I feel like this could be revealed to you in dreams. There may be spirits coming to you in dreams. This is what I want y'all to do for me. Just ride. Ride. That song keeps playing in my head. It's actually creepy now. It's actually like spooky now. But I feel like you're seeing things about people, the actions that they've taken here, what people are feeling. You're seeing things. You could also be seeing people that passed away in your dreams as well. Okay, I feel like somebody rejected taking a leap of faith or going in a certain direction. Now this person is feeling sad or disappointed. You're not on that timeline. You and somebody are not on the same timeline. And I feel like, you know, you've canceled out any delays in your life. Okay, you've separated, you've changed. And people can see that you changed. And it doesn't matter how they feel about it. Okay, you're birthing a new version of yourself. We just doing a pre-card shuffle, y'all. I don't do it off camera because there's messages in the pre-card shuffles. You may feel that there's somebody that wants to apologize to you for doing some sort of magic. You may also sense that somebody is still trying to do magic, even through your dreams. Okay, we're gonna get into it. But I feel like you see a magician or something is being exposed here. It's like you could be calling back your energy a lot, and you're starting to see people pop up out of nowhere that you haven't talked to. All of a sudden, people have interest and want to know what you got going on. All of a sudden, they're so curious about your life. Okay, this is karma. Sun with the justice. You could be a Libra or a Leo, but I feel like this is karma. Okay, so somebody is going through some karma. All right. Let's see what's going on. This could be even family members, people that rallied up and gathered other people to go against you. Now they need your help. Now they're curious to know what's going on with you. They want to know something. Don't give them no information. You're realizing you have a new perspective. You're realizing that you can't trust somebody, or you can't trust something. You have to be cautious. Something is on the fence, or somebody is on the fence. And you got to listen to your emotions, okay? Don't let people make you feel like, oh, we best friends, or oh, we family. So you should, you shouldn't be trying to like, no. That they wasn't family when you was going through the shit. Where was the family at when you was going through it? Trying to figure out the right lighting. I don't know. This doesn't look like the right lighting either. We might just put her back over here. It's just the light is really bright. It's in my eye. All right. I'm just trying to figure out the right lighting, y'all. Okay, there we go. This is a little bit better. Let me scoot over here in the corner. But these energies was not worried about being family or being connected to you when you was going through stuff. Instead, they talked about you. It says God has a blessing for you. Their plan fails. So people are panicking right now because they feel like you're ahead of the game, or you know more than what you're saying, or you got something going for you, or so people are trying to escape something right now. People are worrying, but you guys are not in the same reality as what Spirit is telling me. You only speak facts. Thank you for saying that, your buddy. What's up, lovey? All right, let's get into the reading. Let's just see what's going on in your vibe check, and then we're going to see what's going on behind the scenes. All right, what's going on with Collective's vibe check? Yeah, it's like you starting to feel fickle about something. You starting to feel a little bit like, I don't know about this. Something don't feel right, okay? In the next 3 months, you're going to realize why you kept things a secret, or why you're being called to keep something to yourself or keep your energy to yourself. So let's see what's going on here. Don't mind the lighting. It's a little interesting. What's going on? What's the vibe check for my collective? We have gift, gratuity, kind gestures, aid, and support in 1 month. Okay, so I feel like right now, you've been giving a lot to people. You've given a lot of yourself to people. You've given a lot of good energy. You've helped. You've given advice. You have helped people through things that they would have never really figured out if spirit didn't bring you to them. So this could be like you've helped people spiritually. Maybe you've prayed over people. Maybe you've just done insurmountable amount of good deeds, which is causing you to be in a space of like releasing karma, okay, at a rapid rate. Some of y'all could be losing weight, or some of you guys are feeling more beautiful, or something about like your skin could be healing. Okay, so you shed some sort of layers. So I feel like for some of y'all, it's something really good happening, but I'm being called not to give too much detail about it because I do feel like people are trying to figure out, like they're looking through your search history, they're looking on your Instagram, looking through your followers, seeing who you following, trying to see where you're commenting, the videos. Like people are really digging, okay? They are really digging for information. So I have to be careful not to say too much. If somebody's digging, somebody could be looking at the videos that you liked. I'm hearing you need to private these videos. If it's like, you know, videos that you watched or videos that you like, this could be on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. Private that shit so people can't see that. Because I feel like people are digging. Obsession. You have somebody utterly obsessed. It says mania, erratic, compulsive. And this obsession is stemming from the fact that energies are having to be accountable for the shit that they did. The energy that they summoned against you, the bullshit that they talked against you, the help that they did not give you, the orders and commands that they did not follow from the Most High, they have to be accountable for that. And they feel that. Okay? You know, trust. There is something that you know or that you can tell about some obsession here with you. About people that are obsessed with you because you've come out of something. Okay, you've come out of a season, a dry season. You come out of a season of depression. You come out of a season of spiritual attacks. You come out of that. And I feel like you're being protected, spiritual guides. So there are people here with this obsession. And again, I got to download too, collective. Now, this is going to be about people close to you. This could be people that they go to church every day. This could be people that go to church maybe, you know, every other Sunday or whatever. Maybe they do Bible study, go to church or all that. There's somebody here that is trying to redeem themselves through a spiritual means. Okay? And they're not wrong for doing that. But somebody around you or close to you, it could even be somebody related to you, is trying to redeem themselves. They are truly starting to realize now that they have exhausted all options. They cannot call on you. They cannot call on him, her, they, them. They can't call on somebody here. And I feel like their only support is their spirituality. So maybe they're like, you know what, but I can call on Jesus. Well, you better keep calling on Jesus. Call on Jesus. Stop calling me. Because I feel like somebody here is trying to get in contact with you. They look at you like you're connected to source. You knew how to get out of a situation. You knew how to leave a situation. You knew how to get up and go. You knew how to move around. You knew the right career to pick. You knew the right people to be around. You knew the people to kick out of your life. Somebody is looking at you like that. Okay? And sun card. You're showing up as the sun. So you are seeming to be the source of conversations, the source of gossip. Like somebody is gossiping, talking about you. Somebody is obsessing about you. Somebody feels guilty about how they treated you. It's not just one person. It's a lot of people. There could be family members. I see Taurus energy. It could be a Taurus. A lot of people are starting to realize you are a divine being. And they took advantage of it when you were in their life. They didn't want to look at you as a divine being, but they wanted to have the benefits of your divinity. And spirit is revoking access. They don't have access to you. And now people are panicking. You're going to have this year a lot of people obsessed with you. A lot of people wanting to get in contact with you. A lot of people wanting to guilt trip you and make you feel guilty for not picking up the phone and protecting your peace. A lot of people are going to want to know your information. What you doing? Where you at? And you're going to know that these energies are who I'm talking about because they're very consistent. They keep showing up in your dreams. They even asking other people to ask around about you. And the fact that you are keeping yourself like out of the mix and you're staying silent, it's making these energies very frustrated. Because I feel like you're in a stable energy, you're balanced, or you're balancing yourself out. And you may realize this. You may actually realize that Spirit is protecting you from these energies. Spirit is saying, touch not my anointed. Yeah. And I'm seeing like there's little energies here. Like they trying to sneak and geek and get their way in, and they're trying to do like everything. They're even making up things like, you know, they may be saying things like, I think that Collective is depressed because they haven't answered my phone call. I think Collective is this, that, and the third. Like they're even making up false situations. Have you seen Collective? Don't they look like they a little bit sick? Somebody is trying to project something onto you. It's not working. It's not working at all. Matter of fact, it's instantly returning. You're in a space where you're manifesting something, whether you realize what you're manifesting or not. You are actually manifesting at this time. You're manifesting something right now. And Spirit is putting you in a touch not zone. Do not touch this one. Do not. And Spirit is testing you to see if you understand not to pick up the phone, not to divulge information in business. Some of y'all is manifesting something that could have to do with social media. So tell me a little bit more about this vibe. Yeah, karma. These energies are going through karma right now. That's why they're freaking out. That's why they're panicking. That's why they're trying to get in contact with you. Some of these energies are trying to prove that you and them don't have a problem. Like, yeah, you know, somebody is asking, have you talked to such and such and so and so? And they're feeling embarrassed because they haven't talked to you and they're trying to get in contact with you. But it's not genuine. It's not to make sure you're okay. It's not to see how you're doing. This is to figure out what you have going on, what you're doing, to get access to your information. I don't feel like, yeah, Spirit is saying lock that shit in, lock it down, lock your information. Yeah, because I feel like these energies are trying to spiritually battle you. They are a part. This could be, yeah, karma. So these are people who have spiritually attacked you that are going through karma. You could have Mars and Scorpio. That's a very, very powerful placement. Mars and Scorpio, Pluto and Scorpio. You have some sort of big, big Scorpio energy, okay? Where like you could feel things a mile away. You could see things before they happen. And you're a warrior. Mars and Scorpio is like you war through the intellect. Scorpio is somebody that is very charming. Scorpio can be very like, they can get revenge on people. But with Mars and Scorpio, how you assert yourself is you adapt. Scorpio is represented by the element of water. You adapt to the circumstance. You don't absorb the circumstance, but you can adapt to it. Like, okay, you want to play games? Let's play games then. Like, yeah, Scorpio can also be very manipulative, but Scorpio is very powerful. They're very dominant, okay? So the way that you war, you dominate your enemies, literally. And this is a gift that has been given to you with Mars and Scorpio if you have that placement. You dominated your enemies. And it could have looked like at first that they got away with something. It could have looked like at first that you wasn't tripping. But y'all know how to play your part very well. But I'm getting that somebody's going through karma for trying to spiritually attack you. And you are successfully releasing this. Okay, so you're releasing something, but not only that, you're seeing something. Damn, Pluto is entering the chat. Okay, yeah, Pluto has officially entered the chat. So with that being said, collective, Pluto and Mars are here. Pluto and Mars are the rulers of Scorpio. Very powerful energy. Mars rules over Scorpio and Aries, but Pluto rules over Scorpio. This can also represent ancestors. This can represent a lot of different things. Pluto is that real raw energy. It dissolves all illusions. Pluto will, you want to be in fantasy la la land and all that? No. Pluto is going to tell you that real. This motherfucker don't like you for real. This motherfucker been wishing bad on you. It don't matter who it is. It could be your own motherfucking family. It could be your husband, wife, your kids. Pluto gonna tell you what's really going on. It says death and rebirth, karmic release and transformation. You're releasing some sort of karma. So some sort of judgment has been placed into the universe where karma is happening for the people who attacked you. And Pluto, don't forget. Pluto is not one of them signs. It's not like Pluto doesn't forget. Okay, Pluto doesn't make up a story about what happened to appease anybody or to excuse anybody's behavior. Pluto is straight motherfucking forward. You had me fucked up and you know what you was doing. You know what the fuck you was doing. And you can make it seem like you the victim all you want. But if we pull back the Akashic records and we see all the times you was on the phone talking, speaking word spells, gossiping, chatting, Now you can't wait, or you can't help but to try to chat with me and get around me, but you was just chatting about me. You was just talking about some shit. And now Pluto will also make a fool out of somebody. Pluto will act the motherfucking fool, and Pluto will make a fool out of somebody. So you want to lie? Pluto is going to dispel all the lies. Pluto is going to cause disillusionment. So if anybody is creating illusions and false narratives and lies and things like that, Pluto is going to come in and wash that shit away. All right? And Mars is going to be the one to take charge. So you are rising above, collective. That's what I'm seeing right now. And I'm seeing you are getting downloads to be silent right now. So if anybody got a problem with it, go take it up to spirit. Ask God, why your boyfriend, why your girlfriend, why your daughter, why your son, why your niece, why your nephew ain't talking to you. Go ask God. Or go ask them people you was talking to, collective, about. Ask them why you won't talk. Okay, somebody feels like you're being unfair to them, but they've been unfair to you the whole connection, the whole relationship, or they've done things that were not righteous. Okay? They've done evil things. And they want to act like, oh, well, I don't, well, you act like you forgave me, or, you know, we talked about it. No, that doesn't wash it clean. Your hands are still dirty. That's why collective don't want to have nothing to do with somebody. And collective, somebody may make you feel like you being harsh or you being hard. No, you're protecting your peace. And if me protecting my peace offends you or makes you feel some sort of way like you're going through punishment, you're who I'm protecting my peace from, love. You're who I'm protecting my peace from. Come on now. Somebody want to like clock your tea or address you about something, but they want to do it in a very like mercurial kind of way, like a Virgo kind of way. Somebody want to get on the phone with you and be like, hey, you know, I missed you. They want to get your guard down, talk about some bullshit for a couple minutes, and then hit you mid-conversation with, yeah, so why did I see? They're not going to come like a Plutarian would come. A Plutonian would be like, listen, let's cut to the motherfucking chase. I heard you was, yeah, that's what a Plutonian would do. No, this person wants to act like a Mercurian. They want to be on some Virgo Gemini energy. They want to mind fuck you. They want to get your guard down. They want to give you a sense of like, you know, this false sense of security, like you could trust them, to then try to switch it up and hit you. Nah, it ain't getting ready to happen, Captain. Tell me about gift 1 month with Jupiter. This is your vibe check. What's going on here? Yeah, I see these motherfuckers spying. They want to know what this gift is. Reach out to me if you need a personal reading to see what's coming towards you. We got to keep it very general. Let's just say this gift is a title. You're gaining some sort of spiritual title here. And I feel like this could be because you have been rejected. You don't, yeah, there's a lot of people that are confused here about certain things in regards to you. There's people that are being warned here. All right. You're being warned to reject any confusion trying to come back into your energy, because everything should be very fucking clear. Now, listen, we are in the midst of a Pisces retrograde. So, yeah, things may be a little like, but emotionally, right? Things could look one way on the surface, but you know what it is. You know what it is emotionally. You know what you see in your dreams. People may be trying to confuse you or, you know, act like one thing or another. That's fine. That's exactly what Mercury in Pisces does. It creates a space where there could be mental confusion. But when you listen to your energy, you listen to your heart, there's no confusion when it comes to the feelings. Right now, the feelings are the facts. So I see you getting some sort of title. There's some sort of advancement that you're gaining here. And I do see this energy of you needing to withhold this information. Okay, so I feel like whatever this is, you're getting downloads. You could be thinking about this. Okay, but there's judgment being made with the Fool card. So we're just going to keep it very general here, because you have a lot of people watching. You have a lot of people watching. You have a lot of people watching. Okay? I feel like with this energy of moving forward, it's like, yeah, you're receiving something that is yours, but it's going to be private. Your life is meant to be private. So you need to keep aware of everybody or anybody that's trying to get more information, more than you're willing to give. You don't have to let them know to their face if you don't want to. You can. But these are energies that are being used as like sleeper agents, like sleeper cells. These are energies that some part of them has laid dormant or turned off, and it's easier for them to be controlled. It's easier for them to be used, okay? Now, I will say, I do feel like some of these energies, not all, but some specifically, are attempting to redeem themselves. You may have people in your motherfucking family that are fallen angels. Like the motherfucker that birthed you could be a fallen angel, okay? They're trying to get back up in the ranks. But how they treated you, that's what's eating their ass alive. So for some of y'all, this could also be lovers. Maybe you were in a relationship with somebody and they fell from grace, and you literally watched them go from being at a certain level of grace and completely falling on the sword that they meant to slay you with. It's crazy. Touch not my anointed. Yeah, somebody's intuition is they picking up on something here. Yeah, because you're in the Sun card energy. You're in the Sun card energy with the Queen of Pentacles energy. You're in the spotlight. You're shining energetically. You're glowing. You are the source at this time physically. Okay? That's why people always want to know what you got going on. They want to, if you wasn't the source, they wouldn't be constantly trying to cross your boundaries. Like for me, okay? If I don't pick up the phone for somebody, that means I don't want to talk. So stop calling. That's your own guilt that got you calling me. If I outwardly say I don't fuck with you, stop trying to do love spells. That's your own guilt that got you hooked on that energy. Okay, so it's people's karma and guilt that got them trying to come back to you. Access is revoked. It's really like that, for real. It really is like that. And can't nobody tell you differently, collective. Because these same energies that want your attention and want your energy, they was no motherfucking where to be found when you was going through your dark night of soul. They wasn't there giving you no advice. And in fact, they were shunning you. They were talking shit about you, kicking you while you was down, spreading your business, telling your secrets. Some of your own family members have told secrets of yours that you confided in them and said, don't tell nobody. And guess exactly what the fuck they did? They went back and told. So, no, you don't get no more chances over here. There's forgiveness, but the love is coming from a distance, baby. You got to stay at a distance. But I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up on. I'm picking up that these energies see you as some sort of refuge. Again, you have made decisions to flee an area. You have made decisions to disconnect from certain people. You have made decisions ahead of the timing because Spirit put it on you. Yes, you could book with me and Theo. If you, I think we're on, you on my TikTok. Just go to the link in my bio on TikTok. Once I'm done with this collective message, we could do the reading if you want to. The information, the different kind of readings are in my TikTok. But these energies basically are in the space of like, they saw that you picked up on something ahead of time. And the whole time that they could have been on board with you, the whole time that they could have been like, oh, you don't have TikTok anymore. But I don't, but yeah, that was me. Okay. Okay. Do you have Instagram? I don't know if my Instagram is in my bio here on, I don't know if it's in my bio on YouTube. Okay. You have Instagram? Can somebody type my Instagram down for Theo so you could DM me? My Instagram is TRIPPY_HIPPIIIE. Trippy Hippie. I'm going to say it again. My Instagram is TRIPPY_HI. Thank you, Levy. She got it. Thank you, baby. That's my Instagram. Don't forget to put the @ Yeah. That's how you spell it. It's 2 P's, 2 I's, 2 E's. All right? No problem, baby. So yeah, these energies are looking at you as a source of information or knowledge because you knew something ahead of time or you did something ahead of time. Let me see if I could pin it. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Did it pin? Yeah, that's my Instagram. If anybody wants to book a reading and you don't have TikTok, just hit me up on Instagram. You can send me a DM. You got to follow me first, I think, to send the DM. Yes, a lot is being revealed to you this year, collective. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm getting this energy where, like, people know that you're ahead of the game, or, like, they know that they know that you're smart and intelligent, but they punished you for this. They punished you. They betrayed you. And you still kept moving forward. So Spirit is saying, like, you got to watch everybody. And Spirit is clearing this energy out of your space in order for you to move to where you have to go. We have the Tower card. So this year, there's going to be a lot of Mars energy, a lot of Tower energy. People's feelings is going to be hurt. Yep. I feel like this is that Mars and Scorpio energy. I'm not finna lie to you. Fixed water. I think Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio is a fixed sign. This could be Cancer or Scorpio. Yes. It's a lot of people that was fake to you. It's a lot of people that act like they had your back, but they didn't really have your back like that. Let me see what's going on with this 1 year obsession and spirit guides divine protection. This year, it's going to be a lot of people that is obsessed with you. I see this in your vibe check because justice, this is karma. The scales are finally balancing out. So a lot of people are going to be obsessed here because I feel like there's a plan for you. Spirit has a plan for you. I feel like you are getting unstuck and you're rising, and this is where the obsession is coming from. Killer K, do not play, baby. She sure don't. You're getting unstuck and you're rising. You're healing. You're going towards your dreams. You're manifesting your dreams and your goals. And that's where a lot of people are going to form this obsession with you. And these are exactly the energies that said you wouldn't amount to anything. They said that you wouldn't be anything. They said that you couldn't accomplish your goals. They said a whole lot of shit about you. They really did. But you gotten unstuck from some karmic energy. That's where the obsession is coming from. That you're moving in alignment with the divine, truly. Not a false god, not a false religion. You are moving in alignment with the divine mother. You're moving in alignment with the divinity in general. We got Pluto here. Shout outs to La Santísima Muerte. Yes, Pluto energy, Scorpio energy. So a lot of karma is being released. Oh yeah, your spirit team is moving quickly. Death card with the Knight of Swords. Listen. The people who attacked you, spirit is on that ass, baby. It's people who was using magic against you, manifesting against you. Okay? It was people here who was in this tower energy emotionally taking their anger out on you. Like you would, ooh, baby. And now they want to come back. Now they want to be back in your energy. I'm telling you, all of them, every single person you've been thinking about, every single person that's been crossing your mind, that's who the fuck it is. I'm trying to tell y'all. They can see where you're going. They see that you're leveling up. I kid you not. You're not crazy. Some of y'all was the black sheep of your family. Now they realize you the actual GOAT. Some of y'all was the outcast in school. You was the last one to be picked. Now you're first. You're the main character. 444. I'm trying to tell you. Trust your intuition. Ace of Cups. Trust your heart. People are coming back with this confusion. And they're trying to ignore what they've done. They're trying to act like it's all... No. Do not let people who are confused come back in your energy. Do not let people trying to confuse you and put illusions and glamour magic and glamour spells on you. Don't let them come back. Trust yourself. Reject that shit. Your heart don't fuck with them. Your heart said keep it moving. Your heart said there's newness out there. Your heart said that there's better, and your journey isn't over. And it's something about something is very private, but your intuition is very on point. You have the High Priestess with the motherfucking 7 of Cups in reverse. You are very intuitive. You're very intuitive. And you've proved this to a lot of people that wanted to act like you were dumb, you were weird, something's wrong with you, you have entities on you. They tried everything to discredit your intuition, your God-given gifts. And now these are the same people that want to utilize your gifts because they're going through something. But these were the people that were being used to attack you. Like I said, fallen angels in your own family, in your own bloodline, your mother and your motherfucking father, auntie, grandma, whoever. Uncles, cousins, okay? Some of these energies are falling. 2 of Pentacles. They're in the 2 of Pentacles now. They tried to cause and create imbalances for you. They tried to interfere with your destiny. And now they want to come and be a part of your destiny because they could feel you're reaching the levels and the heights. They could see the numbers. They could see how people speak about you and talk about you. And they're feeling like, well, damn, you supposed to be my friend. You supposed to be my cousin. You supposed to be my sister. You supposed to be my daughter or my son or my whatever. And they don't have that access to you like other people have. This is somebody that feels jealous that complete strangers can get more attention from you than them. But it's complete strangers that have supported you, that have lifted you up, that have loved you, that have said, I'm proud of you, that have told you that you will be blessed for the works that you did. There's people around you that know you your whole fucking life that have never said that they're proud of you. They never said, thank you for your help. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being my whatever. They never said any of that. So that's why they looking how they looking. Tell me more about stable with manifest. Yeah, I feel like you're in this energy with the Hermit. You're being more stable within your own energy. You're balancing yourself out right now. And you're taking charge with what you want. You're taking charge of what you want, but you're keeping things silent because you know it's a lot of monitoring spirits coming around. As soon as they see that things are going well for you, here they come trying to be cool with you, want to know what's going on. No, your access is revoked. Go ask your spirit about it. Go ask your God about it. If you want to know what's going on, go ask your God about it. I have nothing to tell you. And if your God can't tell you, then you don't need to know. Access is revoked. Okay? Tell me more about this windfall. And then we're going to see what's going on behind the scenes, why these energies are so pressed. But let's see about this windfall, full moon, and rise. Yeah. You put in a lot of effort to get where you are. You turned a lot of pain into power. That's that scorpionic energy. Scorpio can transform pain into power. And that's what you've done. Okay, so a cycle is closed. That's what this positive outcome is. You're showing up as the Empress. A cycle has closed with the full moon energy here. You're rising. You're a rising star. Your feminine energy, your powerful energy is rising. Okay, you could be a male, but you have feminine energy. You're rising into a position of leadership because you've shown the Most High, you've shown Creator Source, the God or Goddess of your people. You've shown Mother Sophia. You are in alignment. You are in alignment. And that's why things are going to take off very quickly for you. Because you're in alignment. You've proven that you are worthy of being a leader. It's not by how many people you can get to follow you. It's by the dignity, the respect, the morals, the code that you yourself have stood by. There's a lot of people, preachers and leaders, that will tell people you can't do this and you shouldn't do that. But they turn around doing the same things, being a hypocrite. You yourself have showed majority of the time, okay, because nobody's perfect, but you showed majority of the time that you uphold these standards, you uphold the law, and that's why you don't have to worry or stress, you don't have to fret. Yeah, I'm telling you, this victory is yours, says the Most High, the Creator Source. You have people that are speaking right now against you, chanting things against you, denying what you're saying. But they're in your space watching you, trying to deny you. And they wonder why you're not open to them. So I'm telling you, keep your business to yourself because it's a very karmic energy. It's a very karmic time right now. And people are going through a lot of karma and they can't wait to rub that shit off on somebody, dump that shit on somebody, try to harvest somebody's energy. Like I'm telling you, I'm really picking up on family right now, but it could be a lover, it could be friends, it could be people from your past. We're just going to say people from your past here, okay? But I see that you're manifesting blessings because you did the hard motherfucking work. You did the work, and you got to keep on doing the work. Just because you did the work don't mean you should stop now. It's people trying to manifest connections with you. It's people trying to do love spells on you. Using spirits here to get into your energy. And these energies are being exposed, okay? These energies are being exposed. You see them. They cannot hide. And that's what's irritating their spirit. It's not that you won't pick up. It's not that you don't want to talk to them. Their spirit is irritated because you're calling them out. And they are looking around like, I know Collective not talking about me. You know, but if the shoe fits, wear it. If you don't, it sounds like you don't it. Somebody here is trying to disassociate from what they have already done and the things that they have already done to you. That forgiveness is not going to, or like asking for forgiveness or repenting is not going to undo the damage that has been done to you that you've already transformed into power. Like you could forgive, maybe you are forgiving people or you have forgave people, but the damage that was done is irreputable. It's not going to be fixed, meaning you have already transmuted it. So it never did get fixed. If a motherfucker left your life and left you for dead, that's exactly what they did. And that didn't get fixed. It got transmuted. But now you know. So when people break your heart, they open your eyes and you're not the type of person that goes back to having your eyes closed about certain things or, you know, turning a blind eye. And that's what people want you to do. Yeah, and Spirit is saying in the next 24 hours, be careful about who you answer your phone to. I feel like I don't answer my phone to nobody, to be honest. I really don't. I don't answer my phone to nobody unless it's about business. If we talking business, we could talk. But if you ain't trying to talk business, you want to talk some bullshit, you want to be on the phone taking up my time, When you don't offer to pay no bills, you ain't offering to help nobody with shit, you can't help nobody with shit, then you don't deserve my time. But yeah, there's a deep obsession with Scorpio energy. This has to do with something that you're doing on social media. Maybe you're posting. Maybe this is the only way people can get access to you is by looking at you online. They are utterly obsessed. And the obsession is coming from the space of they don't have access to you. Okay, so we're going to see what's going on behind the scenes spiritually. What's being said about you, what's going on, why these people all of a sudden feeling this urge to contact you. It says God's got a blessing for you and their plan failed. Somebody was on the phone. I'm hearing a conversation very specifically. It's a feminine energy, could be talking to another feminine, but whoever, yep, and I see a monitoring spirit. Get up on out of here. Get up on out of here. Yeah, they're trying to monitor you, but they can't. I see somebody on the phone, okay? And this person is a feminine energy. Even if it's a man, he acting like a bitch, okay? But it's a feminine energy talking to somebody. And whoever they're talking to is somebody that goes and tells everybody's business. This is somebody that tells this person's business. And this person knows this. They're talking to somebody and they're saying, yeah, you know, I give about 3 or 5 more months. You know, I give about a little bit more time, and I don't think that this person is going to be in that position for much longer. I don't think that they're going to be doing this for much longer. I don't think that they're going to be wherever they are for much longer. I give it about this much amount of time. This is the same person that's calling you down, back to back to back, ringing your phone down. And it's a blatant disrespect to your boundaries. Because listen, if I call somebody one time and they don't answer, baby, you damn near be lucky if you ever hear from me again. If you don't call me back, we might not talk ever again in life. To be quiet as it's kept. But this is somebody saying something to someone, talking on the phone. I'm hearing like almost in that, you know, that tone where you know that the motherfucker is gossiping. They talking in that tone like, yeah, I give about 3 more months, 6 more months. This could be a relationship that you're in. This could be a job that you have. This could be a home that you're living or a lifestyle that you're having. Somebody is trying to put a timer on your shit and give it about 3 or 6 more months. Whatever they're wishing for you or trying to manifest for you, it's going to happen to them in that amount of time. Yep. So there's people that want power hungry. There's power hungry karmics. They see that you are a popular girl or boy. They see that you have popularity, you have status. People look up to you. These are the same people that look down on you. What's going on behind the scenes with this energy? It says you can't play a player. So these energies can't play you. Okay? You may have a well-known reputation for not being able to be played. All right? Yeah, it's a group of people. Like I said, a group of karmics, Gemini energy. It's a whole group, a whole damn neighborhood, a whole damn community. So I feel like these energies want some sort of blessing. They want you to lift them up. This could be people in your community, in your family, your friends, ex-lovers. They want you to lift them up. They see that you're blessed, and they want you to lift them up. Okay? They want you to use your blessings and give it to them. And that's not what Spirit said. These energies behind the closed doors are going through paranormal activity here. You have spirit teams, your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors is kind of like, these people are like going insane a little bit. What I'm seeing happening behind closed doors is that these energies are going through paranormal activity because they either have a trickster spirit with copycat, or these energies tried to copy you. So this could be people that, wow. Somebody owe you some money, and they know that they owe you some money. Your grandmother or your grandfather left you some money. And this is a secret that somebody want to keep. They thought that they was going to keep this, that they was going to go to the grave with this. They're not. It could have been when you was a little kid, your grandmother, your grandfather told your parent to open up a bank account for you, and they gave this parent a certain amount of money, and they put this in the bank account, and then this parent went back behind closed doors and took the money out. And obviously you were too young to know anything. Yes. That's what I'm seeing here, collective. Mother or father. There's people here that are mad that they can't be you. They try to copy you, it don't work. They try to talk like you, it don't work. Okay, Taurus energy, yeah. Somebody could also be trying to get readings on you behind closed doors to see what's going on. They're asking somebody about you, a prophet. or a prophetess. They're asking like, you know, can you pray for my such and such? People are trying to make it seem like something is wrong with you that's not wrong with you in order to get insight, in order to get information. Like, can you please pray for my cousin, my sister, my ex, my so-and-so? Can you please do this or do that? Because they're not doing this, or you have jealous family members. You have jealous family members. You're protected though. And this abundance is protected. But you have jealous family members. I pick up a lot about family here. Okay? They're jealous about what they know is going to be your future. That they spoiled their own future with the decisions that they made. They were warned over and over and over again to be aware of their decisions. Be careful about decisions. Okay? Some of y'all have a life partner coming into your life. Or you do have a life partner. Yep. Somebody with a heart of gold is coming towards you. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friendship. This could be a companion. But I feel like there's people that are mad that they can't be you, and it's your family. You've called back your energy from these people. Whatever they've been trying to do. You even have family members that did love spells to get your romantic relationship to fuck up because they could not stand to see that you were going to succeed them. You were going to go above where they have been able to go. You were going to have a good family. You're going to have, I'm telling y'all, and listen to me and listen very motherfucking carefully, because some of y'all really don't believe that your mother or your father, or could even be your own siblings, are jealous of you. You just cannot believe it because, well, you know, this, that, and the third. But if everybody is telling you the same motherfucking thing, everybody telling you we could see the jealousy in this person, you need to take heed and take warning to that. Okay? The jealousy could be that when you was little, maybe you had really beautiful hair, or maybe you had really nice skin or something, and your parent did some shit that knew that would fuck that shit up. Like they gave you something that caused a allergic reaction to your skin, or they let somebody chop your hair off, or dye and fry your hair permanent and then let you go swimming or something. Like you have family that is jealous of you. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's the real Pluto energy. Your family is jealous of you. They're jealous that you're intelligent. They're jealous that you know better. They're jealous that you figured something out before they did. They're jealous at the fact that they didn't make the right decisions and you're making the right decisions. That's what's going on behind closed doors. And it's like you love yourself. You have a lot of people that are upset because you love yourself. And so the reason why when they try to copy off of you and it doesn't work is because the key ingredient that they're missing is self-love. They don't love themselves. They don't even like themselves. Okay? That's why the shit that they're doing don't work. And they're ops that are watching you. It says the ops are watching. So you're not wrong. It says mother or sister. It says peace, protect your energy, protect your peace, because somebody want to come in and give you all this drama and tell you about all this fucked up energy going on and tell you about how bad the world is. And you saw what happened on the news and how this, what I'm seeing is that somebody is stuck in that reality. They are stuck in that space. They're stuck in that dimension. In your reality, the wars that's going on and all that, it's not bothering you because you understand there's a natural balance. You understand that karma is balancing something out. But the energy I'm getting is like they want to get you stuck in this fearful energy. So that way your vibration lowers and they have more access to you. When your vibration is high, they don't have access to you. Somebody is feeling some sort of way. I'm trying to tell you. It could be both your motherfucking parents. Both your parents are like narcissists. One is a covert narcissist and one is an overt narcissist. Okay, one is an undercover narcissist and one is a open to the world narcissist. But you have narcissistic parents and family members. They're very narcissistic, and your ancestors, they parents and they great grandparents is telling you don't give them no communication. They don't deserve to be in your energy because they're not giving any good energy to you. They don't want to give you any kudos. They don't want to say that they're proud of you. They don't want to say I love you. And if they do, it's not for the right reasons. I'm trying to tell you what's going on behind the scenes here. Judgment. Judgment. These energies are going through judgment. Okay? These energies are being repressed and held back. Four of Pentacles. Okay? They're being held back by the Most High. Okay? These are people that have hated on you. They're learning a lesson. These are haters that have tried to hold you back from your destiny. Okay, tell me more about this. Yes, these are people that are stuck in the past. Tell me about this power hungry energy. They're going through a tower. They're stuck. These energies that have tried to hold you back from standing in your power through word spells, through negative evil eye energy, they're going through a tower right now. They're stuck in a tower right now. They're stuck in some sort of destruction, fear, bullshit. They're stuck in the past. There's a group of people that are stuck in the past. And you moving forward is triggering them to understand how stuck they are. Because the world keeps moving, you keep moving, people keep growing, and they keep staying in the same motherfucking spot. They ain't went nowhere. Tell me about paranormal activity with copycat. Somebody is going through judgment. They could feel the judgment. This is what's happening behind closed doors. Somebody feels the judgment for trying to hold you back for your destiny and then copy you. They feel the judgment. They feel this happening very swiftly. They feel the karma. They see that the karma is happening. Tell me about they mad they can't be you. Nine of Swords energy. Somebody is obsessed and stressed that they can't do what you do. They could have the same means. They could make more money than you. They could have more connections, but they can't do what you do. And this stress is causing them to communicate about you, talk about you, obsess over you. I'm even getting like some people is like, yo, chill. You've been talking about collective a lot. But the reason why is because they know what they tried to do and they know that it didn't work. Yes. They stuck in the past. Yes. They're doing word spells. So this energy is doing word spells right now because of their own obsession. They're speaking about you like, have you talked to this person? Have you heard from them? They act like something is wrong with you. No, it's something wrong with them. It's something that they feeling in their motherfucking spirit. And they want to tell you about this. They want to tell you, you could be spiritual. And throughout your whole life, they denied your spirituality. They made you feel evil for what you picked up on naturally, right? And now they want to say like, yeah, do you think spirits and ghosts are real? Because I seen some shadows moving in my room, or I seen this or that. They want to ask you about it now, but before when you was telling them, I saw a spirit, they called you evil and demonic for having crystals. They called you demonic for that. Spirit is tallying that shit up. They can ask for forgiveness and repentance, but the damage has already been done. Okay, so these energies that made it seem like you were demonic and evil for your natural gifts and abilities, they are now seeking that. That's what's happening. They're now seeking that. And so this is what you could be feeling. There are word spells. People are doing word spells. You know, people are attempting to, they have a conflict. They're trying to start some drama with you now. Now they want to argue. That's why Spirit said don't answer the phone for them. Because all they're going to do is try to pick an argument or put some conflict in your space. Somebody is heartbroken for the things that they've done, but they don't want to acknowledge it in full. They don't want to cry out and say, I am so sorry for everything that I did to you. I did not know any better. I was taught this, this, and that. They don't want to do that. Their ego won't let them. This could be a grandparent that shamed you for something, for some of y'all. And they don't want to acknowledge that they were wrong, that you are gifted. They seeing this. They seeing this shit in their dream. You hear them dogs barking? You hear them dogs barking? Somebody got a Jezebel spirit, a spirit of deep insecurity, deep, deep, deep insecurity. Like, y'all see what the fuck it is? Y'all hear what it is? Somebody is deeply insecure. Okay? Somebody feels like they're worth nothing. Their life is worth nothing and they have no purpose. Trying to tell y'all, Anubis could be significant, meaning that you're protected. But I feel like somebody has deep insecurity. Like this could literally be like somebody who raised you is deeply insecure because you have all the qualities that they feel like they lack in themselves. Appreciate you, Levy. You're winning. 6 of Wands. You're popular. You got your glow back. You bounced back into your winning era, your winning season. You are the star. And these energies are desiring the kind of love that you receive. They see how people, they see. They're like, wow, people really love this person. And why Spirit is showing them this is not to rub it in their face. It's to show this person that you were always lovable. And you were never the problem or the issue, because somebody tried to make you out to be the problem or the issue. And I feel like this person has a deep sense of regret about this. Somebody feels like you hate them, like you despise them, like you don't care what happens to them. But when you cared about what was happening to them, they wasn't giving a fuck about you. When you cared about the choices that they were making in life, they felt like you can't tell them what to do. You don't have no authority over them. You don't have no say over their life. And they could have been making decisions that affected your life. This person here, when you cared about them, they thought that shit was funny. They thought that that shit was cute. When you was caring about whatever life-altering situation or critical condition that they was in, they was just sucking it up. But they wasn't changing anything. So it is not righteous to say, can you forgive me, and not change the behavior that you're asking forgiveness for. That's called manipulation. Somebody has a deep-seated guilt here about what they've done to you. But what's keeping them going is the drama, is the negativity, is the obsession, is the talking about you. That's actually what's keeping them going. Okay? Hoping that one day you'll reach out, hoping that one day you'll respond, hoping that one day you'll give them the reaction that they're looking for. When you're not doing that, they feel like they're dying. They feel like there's no point in living. They feel like they have no motherfucking purpose. Like, why am I here on this planet? I might as well just leave. Spirit, some of them ask God to take them. Take me up out of here. But no, they have to resolve their karma. Because if they get up there into the spirit world, they're going to come right back down and start all over again. Okay? So these energies are feeling all of the years of abuse, emotional. Some of this abuse was emotional. You were emotionally abused, gaslit, lied to, lied on, embarrassed, humiliated, talked about, not taken care of properly. Some of y'all was neglected, starved, abandoned. They have to feel that shit. They have to feel that shit. And you being the nice guy or, oh, I feel bad, that's not how karma is working. Karma said, no, they got to deal with this shit. They got to figure it out, just like when they left you and abandoned you and you had to figure it out. They got to figure that shit out. So it's all coming back up. Somebody thought they could brush something underneath the rug and put a fake little representation of what y'all's connection is and act like no. Spirit is saying they have to address what's real, because something has turned out in your favor and something is turning out in your favor. All the effort that you're putting in. So I feel like for some of y'all, somebody could be doing work on you, like I said, speaking about you negatively, talking about you. And that shit is turning into your joy, your prosperity, your peace, and your abundance. Okay, you have transmuted that. You have transmuted that. That's why Spirit said you're protected. You have angels around you that consistently protect you. Something about Heart of Gold here with I'm on my way to you. You know that somebody has regret. They have regret here. But I see that there is new energies coming towards you as well behind the scenes. You know that a cycle's closing out. Your spirit team is telling you this cycle's over. This cycle's done. This sadness, this like confusion, all of that. Don't let nobody come to you with no confusing energy. They trying to confuse you and make you feel something. No. Somebody has abandoned their blessing here. They straight up abandoned it. And for you, I feel like you're being born anew. Some of y'all may be starting new families, meeting new people. Yeah, that devil energy is here. I'm telling you, it's somebody here trying to figure out how to come out of a conflict here. Somebody spying on you. Somebody thinking that they got the information now. Like, oh, okay, that's what is going on with collective. They didn't get the information. They got what Spirit wanted them to know. If Spirit didn't want them to know. Wow. Is that an owl? Or a pigeon? If y'all If y'all are hearing an owl, I think that's an owl that I'm hearing. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure. But is that an owl? Okay, it sounded like an owl, so I'm gonna take it for that. Collective, that's an owl. Owls are very significant. Collective, this message is very deep. Owls are very symbolic for me personally. Collective, if you're hearing owls or seeing owls, even if it's on your FYP page, on social media, or actually in real life, Spirit wants me to let you know that that is a confirmation that Spirit is tearing some shit up, and they want you to get the fuck out the way and don't be involved in it. Get the fuck out the way. If Spirit tell you do not pick up the phone, do not answer, listen. Some shit is getting torn the fuck up, torn apart, torn into two, okay? That's just how the game gotta go. All right? Listen, y'all, I was having a conversation last night with my spirit team. And y'all know I'm devoted. And I said, listen, mommy gonna be the one to take me out the game. She gonna be the one to retire me out the game. So some of y'all have a very powerful connection to death. You're not afraid of death. You respect death. Okay? Something is happening collective where somebody may be leaving here soon. They're gonna be leaving here soon. And that's also what somebody is afraid of. They could feel this. They could feel death up on them. They feel it up on them. They hanging on. This could be a young person, like around your age or younger. Whoever this is, they feel the spirit of death on them. Okay. And they might be getting taken out the game. And that's what they're feeling. That's what they're feeling. They trying to hold on though, collective. They really is. But somebody is feeling death calling them. They feeling death call them. They feel stuck. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. That's not my business. But what I will tell you is, death is not the end. Death isn't the end. That's not the end. Ooh, that sounded like a gunshot. Something could be a gunshot. Something getting ready to happen, collective. And that's why Spirit don't want you to be nowhere near this energy. Okay? Because somebody may want to drag you down with them. They want you to go down with them. They want to take some people down with them. All right? This could be somebody that has a disease and they spreading this shit. And they want to come around you and spread that shit to you. And this disease may not be physical. It could be spiritual. You're protected. God. Listen to what Spirit is saying, collective. I love you guys. If you need me, if you need to book a reading, reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok. I love y'all. Bye.